Oh, dear. Oh, this just gets better. Right, it's invite the friends. Yeah. It's not that late. Fuck, it's only 12:30. Come on, Graham. When he gets to, we start doing this at 4 o'clock in the morning. The fucking neighbours are going to freak out. Fucking shouting your head off, rebuking the devil at 3 in the fucking morning. Please come to the fucking door. Miss Clark, we want a complaint about you rebuking the devil. Well, I'll be buggered. Free country, innit? All right, I'll try to keep it before 11 o'clock, tell them. But while you're out there, fucking brat kids are fucking running wild, and I think they're hyperactive. I'd like the fucking social work department to have a look. See, all right, mate, there. Well, I've got recordings of it. They are clunk, 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 clunk. And it's coming through my fucking floorboards. So they must be clunking around. Kids should be taught to sit on their fucking ass. These kids don't. So they want to come canunty with me, I'll come canunty with them, and we're both going to the fucking court. But I won because I was just saying, very sorry, yeah, I did get carried away. Your Honour did rebuke the devil at 2 o'clock in the morning. Very sorry about that. But I can stop doing that because I can shout my fucking head off up until 11 o'clock. Here, I could have fucking Captain Beefheart blasting them. I do like Beefheart. Got 1,000-watt PA upstairs. I mean, if we want to have a fucking war, mate, 1,000-watt fucking Bose PA up their fucking ass till 11 o'clock. I love it. Because what I do is I turn the speakers their way. Strap them to the fucking wall. Come to me. I'm a little bit Mary Grease Bear. God, the cunt's mad. How do you think I've been feeling? And fucking kids clonking about. And they must be clonking about. It comes all through the floorboards. And that's ever since I've fucking been here. Here. No wonder I'm a bear with sore iron ass. Yeah. I'm retired. If you've got fucking kids that are hyperactive, it's up to you to sort it. They fuck off and leave them on their own, I think, at sometimes. Well, I fucking entrap the cunts. Yeah, he's a fucking diver or something, and she fucks off, and I still hear him clunking about. That's fucking criminal. Leaving children, and they're obviously ill. They're hyperactive. They're probably feeding them fucking junk food, because that's how it is. You let your kids eat whatever they want, tons of sugar, they're going to go fucking hyperactive. So you do need to watch your kids' diet. If you've got an old cunt of a neighbour like me next door, you do, who's a fucking sound engineer, I'll just rig a fucking microphone up. So I have my telly going, and then there's clunk, 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 clunk. It's like they're running up and down stairs. Clunk, 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 quietly, clunk, 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 clunk. Fucking hell. Don't fuck with the Clarks. I'll get that on me leathers. Yeah. I love my brother. And he ain't dead. He's one of my guides. So that's been revealed to me. Not often do I get that. Don't be silly, Grant. I was getting really suicidal. Today, right, we'll start with today. Over a fucking hour. It's on a Sunday. I was hitching every cunt that moves because I just missed the bus. And I was mouthing to them, only going to Elgin. So it's not like I'm going to be in there all the way to fucking Inverness. Oh, fucking hell, not that cunt in the car. 3 miles down the road, 4 minutes, and I'm out the fucking door. Not one cunt stopped. And everyone else doing this, looking them in the eyes. Elgin, miss bus. Yeah? Perfectly legitimate reason to want to hitch. It's a Sunday. Yes, you could say, Graham, well, look, they got church to go to and all the fucking rest of it. What's funny is my fucking neighbour come up. She thought I was itching to lift home from the bus stop. My legs are that bad. Right, fuck it, I can't walk. She did. And this guy, friend I know, laughed, said she's going to give you a lift home. I said, well, fuck that. I want to get the hell in. But we both saw the funny side. That's Doris. That's one person I can say I know and like in Namboyd, and she lives next door to me, and she's a neighbourhood watch fanatic. She sits in her living room like me. I look at my birds, but she looks out and if no cunt can come in. She comes out to them. Yes, can I help you? Someone once stopped to look at my car, right? Because I had good car, Toyota Yaris hybrid. And anyone who's sus could see it's got two features different to the conventional Yaris. A brilliant, lovely badge at the front that can be mistaken for a policeman because it's got a blue background. You know, Scottish blue police, sort of blue, yeah. And just one little word each side just saying hybrid. There's no big blurb about, you know, electric and petrol motor all in one, and it all fits so fucking tight. It's not true. You lift the boot up and it's beautiful because they've had to fit an engine and an electric motor, and then the wiring for it's got fucking big cable because it's high bump and it's all got fuses, obviously. So it took a while to design. It's one of the best electric hybrid cars you can bet. It's won awards. And then when you get in the fucker, steering wheel that lifts up and down, you can adjust. It's electric steering. There isn't a gear six, it's automatic. So it's a little thing and you just, you know, up from thing and you just park it in parking. Easy to remember, yeah, when you stop, it parks, and that's a special setting in itself. Get it? If someone doesn't, the car won't start. See, it's a skill. It's got to be in parking mode. So what you could do is deliberately leave the fucker in neutral occasionally if it's not safe. Get it? And the cunt to see it's in neutral thinks all right. She won't fucking start. I think after you do a few things, a fucking warning beeper comes in. Beep, beep. I think we better get out of this cunt, Wilma. That's a Flintstone. We're going to get busted now. Fucking okay. But the thing is, it's in Lifebringer, it's just where I am. Woo. I think I was an ex-policeman. Now, down the road from me, let's get this straight. So you're coming from Elgin Way, because there's a roundabout each end of Lifebringer, right? So you're coming in from the Elgin roundabout, right? Then you're continuing. Go through all the village, right? Follow me thing to go past the post office and the shop. And then just around a bend, there's a road that goes off left. And it goes to one of the biggest fucking council estates in the area. People have numbed it, you know, the fucking Rift place. I saw two fucking cars. I couldn't believe my eyes. One was a brand new fucking, what's that company? Not BMI. Similar, not fucking, yeah, I mean, this is a real classy fucking motor. And they're all into electronics and shit. You know, you get one of these, top of the ilk. What the fuck's a council tenant doing driving around in one of them cunts? I got a fucking big flash fucking drug dealer. It's as clean as shit. Yeah. Now, Graham, oh yeah, I'm okay about marijuana, but I don't know, yeah. Even if he's saying he's earning that money, he can afford a fucking, what's it, not BMW, come on. Anyway, a car of the similar ilk, but ilkier. Oh, in my mind, the best motor you can buy on the roads. You've got BMW, you've got Mercedes, these are junk compared to these cars. They're known for having very sophisticated electronics. Get it? And this is brand fucking new. I'll get the cunt's number. I don't know, get any money out of it. Not really. Well, I'm not into blackmail and shit like that. But yeah, it stood out as a sort of perfect pitch, isn't it? A fucking council estate. Because it's like everyone doesn't like it when the police come in. So you get plenty of warning. Because no one wants the police on the estate. They sit there ostracise you. Coming here to get horns, bibs, see, like just like I do in Ireland. Bab, horns start bibbing. And it's a fucking warning, that the police are on site. And you can stash his stuff, you know what I mean? It's a perfect setup. But I know a cunt in a posh car like that and living in a council estate, that's 2 and 2 equals 8. That ain't right. Something's wrong with that equation. Anyway, I'll digress. I'll do anything to get my black unicorn started. Oh, right. I am hacked. Well, I didn't really hack. But I got onto you've noticed it probably, the Daily Mail. This is a newspaper website. And the fucking articles in there. There's something about, who's that blonde bitch? I don't find her that attractive at all, actually, but she was a schoolgirl. They called her a vampus and schoolgirl star. So the producers have got hold of her. And she was told, right from the go, right, you're going to be dirty old men's fantasy. So that's how she do all her songs in scantily clothes, right? And they all had, sexually explicit, not suggestive lyrics, right? Yeah, oops, I did it again. That's it, yeah. Come on, you know the bitch. And anyway, talk about a sick publicity stunt. Some guy from some pathetic soap thing, and he looks it just looks so wrong, right? And so fake. Well, it is fake, but I mean, it looks really fake. Sick. Oh, so they had an idea they'd get this guy in on her new single, get it? And she would have him on a lead, and she would be whipping him, supposed to be into bondage. It just didn't come off. Of course it didn't. She's going, whip and sick. Right? I mean, sorry. I'll give credit where credit's due, but if it's a crap advert like that, and for some song, I didn't even get the idea of that. And it's all done through the fucking media. That's it. He's given the presentation in some fucking early morning TV program. Again, to milk it for publicity, get it? Oh, what's that? Come in a minute. Anyway, you could put a comment. Imagine what this can do. You could put a comment on this and have it sent to Facebook, right? Oh, I'm in the right. See, I'm going for juggling now. Fuck it. And what the gist of it was says, yeah, love. You can chain me up any time you like, but it'll cost you 50 quid to donate to my channel. I plug the channel. To cost you 50 quid to donate the Black Unicorn. Oh, she's going to have her ego busted. What, me pay him? Well, yeah. Like a man. And all I'm saying is you can just chain me up, kid. Nothing about sex or want to have sex. Nothing just, well, fuck it. If that's what idiots want to watch, I'll do that for 50 quid. All right. It got blocked. But it's still there. You get me? I can upload it any time. Like now, 3 in the morning. Oh, come on. I mean, oops, I did it again. Talk about sick and blatantly sick. Quite obvious a manager. It's just a sex appealing to men's fantasy. Oh, what the fucker. Spice sluts. Another one. Come on. Put together. That's not music. You see the total. Right. Would you honestly tell me you'd rather go and see the Spice sluts than Neil Young? That ilk. Pink Floyd. Oh no, fuck Pink Floyd. We're going to watch the Spice sluts. Okay? Fucking hell. Yeah, it's a whole different world, isn't it? They are just the epitome of commercial shit. Yeah. A manager who's behind it all. And they think, that's it, they have a very low opinion of us. Oh, they're like this. And what are their songs now? I mean, they're aimed at girls. Get it? 14-year-old school fucking girls like Spice Sluts, not mature adults. And you can probably go to their fucking concert. Load of screaming girls. That's it, girl power. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not empowering someone, that's fucking enchaining them and giving them a really low denomination fucking opinion of what life's all about. And then one of them said, oh, I'm going to be a serious musician now. Right? Meaning I was a load of shit, commercial shite, told what to sing, what to wear, how to bend down, how to show you right, everything, right? Okay, right? And needless to say, bless her, I did crap. Sorry, crap. You've either got it or you haven't, love. And if you've been introduced, your concept of music, it's all pre-rehearsed, fucking written down. It's shit. A true musician is a jam merchant. Got it in him, the rhythm, and he just needs a rhythm section, he's away. And then you get the fucking melody come through. So most songs are created through jamming. A guy might write the lyrics separately, but then they get together, what the fuck are we going to do to these lyrics? And think about it, and someone comes up with a rhythm, and they play about it, and then suddenly you can fit the lyrics to it. That's how it's done properly. Now, sorry to bore you with all this. We just have I've now got, let's check, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's another one. 7, good number, isn't it? 7 Amazon £1,000 cards owed me. So that's worth someone popping over to fucking Isle of Man now, isn't it? And also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Samsung Galaxy S9s, which are about 750 quid a pitch. Well, I think that would, I'm imaginative. I said, look, if you were a proper policeman and you get your warrant card together and you go over there, can you see the manager? And you tie a white lie. Yes, I said, well, sir, it's a bit embarrassing, but we've been tipped off that you're downloading child pornography. I mean, if you flatly deny it, if you will, would you just let us look at your computers so that we can give you a clean bill of health? Otherwise, sir, it's just a matter of me going back, and then we will get a proper search warrant, and you'll get high publicity, and you will be closed down. We'll take every single computer on this premises, sir, and we've got to check it for pornographic material. Sorry about that. So it's up to you, sir. You can let us, I just done to me, see, you can let us in now, and it will be an unofficial visit because we haven't actually got any jurisdiction. We agree with you. But if you can assure us that there isn't anything there, and we can pick any computers you want to quickly look, then that'll be it. There'll technically be no official raid. Yeah. Oh, but also, we've had a complaint from a Graham Clark that you actually owe him £11,000, plus or minus a few pounds, because he's got evidence and proof that he has paid and entered your competitions. And then he reckons that when he came to the last bit, he was sent to Prime, and then he couldn't see how to get out of Prime to go to the final page. So again, sir, you've got two options. You do the right thing. You send Mr. Clark the so-called questions that he still needed to sign, which of course he'll willingly do. And then Mr. Clark should get £11,000, sir. and then he'll sign a document saying no way in the future is he going to take legal action against you. Of course, if he did do that, sir, I'm not a lawyer, but from what I can see, he's got solid proof, because basically it's his bank receipts. He banks online, and his bank has clearly said, got a list of them, see? Oh, here. That's the company's name, right? That's it. See, it's at what? That's the only address I've got for all of it. Lottogo.com, Douglas GB. There's a £3.50 transaction. There's a £7 transaction and a £2.10. Yeah, it says altogether free tax. Yeah. So, sir, he can prove that those transactions took place, so he can prove that he fulfilled the last bit of your questionnaire, which is, quote, you must buy one of the silver collection, they called it, whatever. And some of them were lottery tickets, and the other was, whatever. But it's there. It'll come back to me. Right. And so it's up to you, sir. Now, what do you think the guy's going to do? Well, I think he's going to pay up, because the other option would totally ruin his home life. Computers will be taken away and they don't have to return them tomorrow. You get me? They can have days. There's obviously agreed time, and they can go and complain to their lawyer. But of course, the publicity generated by it, because we just accidentally tip off the press, that's in double fucked. No one's going to touch his company with a barge pole. Get it? If it's been associated with the possibility of sexual crime against children. In fact, I think his status amongst the community will go right to the fucking floor. Imagine women won't want nothing to do with him. And he perhaps was a bit of a flirtatious bastard and a Jack the Lad. He's got a lot of money. We'd have to shove his money up his arse now, because any woman that owns a cafe and a whatever will just have him out. Yeah. I mean, what's he then? He's going to buy a couple of cakes and a cup of tea. Fuck it. You know, sling him out. You can put a notice on the door. Barred. It's not illegal, to whom it may concern. Yeah, this sexpert, imagine it. We're denying this sexpert. You put that in all the time. Access to our hotel, because he is a sex pervert, and we feel we're totally obliging the law. Because actually, he'd have two options: to pay this really low fee, right? It could be about £7 or something silly like that. Incorporates so many entrances and whatever, and the washing time and the fucking right. That is square. But then the lassie who used to wear the really sexy stuff and has got a fantastic body, who incidentally was one of my wives to be. It looks like she's gone freelance. Oh, earn a lot of money. All depends who's in town. No risk of being hurt. Anyone hits or damages a masseur, they all have the equivalent of a pimp. There's to be a man involved in the management team, even though it's owned by a woman, right? And it will be his job to protect and keep clean the women. So they've not necessarily wouldn't do that anyway, because the police get involved in that. You kidnap someone? Oh my God, Thai police are very honourable. That's well beyond the line and up the universe's arse and back again. Oh yeah. Again, everyone's got their lines, and the Thai Royal Police have. No fucky bounty with fucking women, you cunt, all right? You fucking farang piece of shit. They speak like that. Well, they don't actually, because It's actually hard to take a Thai person off. It sounds a bit Indianish. In fact, care would fit. Care a sort of Solanana. Care. Care, started with care. Care Parangang, but that just means Western, right? Yeah, you can give him a number. Care Parangang 16489. Yeah, dash. Don't have a name. Come in number 9. Yeah. That's sort of anonymity. Who the fuck's care? Yeah, everybody guessing who the fuck's that cunt, and he got done for. But they would know because his company's on the biggest companies you see on the aisle. That's why he's got his clout. Oh yeah. But I think even a policeman who is in his pay would suddenly disappear out the back door, sort of thing. Would smell the rats coming and think, fuck this, and probably go back to the mainland. Oh yeah, because they get well stitched up for fraud, which is another thing. They can say, well, check your cards, because, you know, you don't seem to be paying much tax. About 1/10 of what a company your size would be paying. I think he'd be shitting himself then. I think then he'd be ready to negotiate. Would you agree? Because all he's looking at is 11 grand. So it's 11 grand, or go to prison and have every fucking stick of wealth confiscated off you. Because I've done this to Fraser May. I've done the number on him. I said, in my opinion, such filth as that is that filth. And who knows how many thousands of people, Mrs. May, have gone for this scam and been scammed out of £1,000. People who couldn't honestly afford to pay £1,000, but did because they thought they'd been given a card. And of course, where did they spend it mostly in? Of course, this guy's shop. Because people say, well, why has he done all this? That's why. We're talking big bucks. We're talking about people so embarrassed they won't go to the police. Oh, it's been spammed. Oh, all right, sir. You're not taking a seat. No, I've just been fucking spammed. I've got to take a seat, sir. No one fucking won't. Who's in charge here, right? Starts throwing a wobbler. Ends up getting section. It's not about a laugh. And then he's got to ring up his relative. What do you mean you're in a fucking loony bin, you cunt? You get there, they wouldn't want to come and pick him up. They'd be scared they get sectioned. You know, once a nutter, always a nutter sort of thing, or it's in the family way. And that is how they think, right? You've only got to say that on the phone. Hello, I'm from such and such Saki electric unit, and you have been reported as exhibiting unusual behaviour. Okay? Oh, dear. And then, you get busted all right then, wouldn't he? Dear me. And I could say it's God's sent to him. He's been set up. And his destiny was to be a cunt and make my life a bit of a hell. Kids running up and down. And I thought, how the fuck can I meditate with this shit going on? Right? In the best will of the world, you know, you put anybody in an atmosphere like that, and you couldn't really incorporate it into a mindfulness meditation. It does it just, fuck's that, you know. They're not shouting, I say that. It is just the way they're running around, up and down the stairs and whatever. That was how we weren't made for that. We were watching that clock ourselves. What's it saying now, mate? The one that's coming. Well, the one that's going to us. Yeah. Oh, he's got the brown bag. Oh, fucking hell! That's all right. I'm not on camera. Oh, I am. Ah, it's all right. I need a cleaner. Domestic help wanted. Oh, I've signed up for and they do that. Bloody hell, right. So forget all this lotto shit. You probably get them. Who are they? Oh, they normally had a thing. It's well, it's sort of a dating thing, but it isn't. It's not like a sex thing where they say sign up and you'll have sex. It's not that. You could be dating, you could get married. You do choose the size of the woman that you like. Well, that's all right. She's either slim, middle, or something like very busty woman. Well, I don't, because it's all artificial. I'd like a slim to normal. And then you're asked the height. Well, I couldn't care if she's a bit taller than me. Won't affect my 69 performance because you just curl your body up. So could be a lanky piece of shit. That's what I thought. No, but I mean, again, it's this thing of having this little petite schoolgirl on your arms. That's your ego thing. Strutting down the road with a girl who's, well, looks 14, but she isn't. We used to comment on that actually on one of our psychiatric workers. And this guy was a bit of a case. I mean, about sex. What was the word then? Oh, yeah. Do you give head? And they're not allowed to him because he's ill, right? All the time. And you get talking about something. Does she give head? And the staff handled as best they could. But she was married, Rollins. That's what she said. Don't let my husband hear you say that to me. That did shut him up. Do you give head? Well, it's a sexual proposition, isn't it? Of course. But this is a joke. That was his first come on live, and he wondered why he didn't get many takers. I think you had to go to a prostitute in the end and actually pay some. They couldn't give a shit what he said, right? He goes, yeah, it's about 200 quid a time for you. Make him special rates. Oh, dear. I'll think of his name in a minute. But he's a talented guitarist, right? But he wouldn't ever play in public. You know, occasionally, if you went to his home, he'd get out his guitar and he'd give you a little demo, and he could fucking play like Frank Zappa as well. That sort of ilk, jazz sort of rock, right? And he'd never get a band together saying, no, I don't want to do that, man. I thought, what the fuck have you learnt guitar for? Here? If you're not going to use it to perhaps make your livelihood with. Well, you can worry about the fame, can't you? Just become like me, a miserable cunt. And the media sink into the walls, right? My classic kills conversation walking around. Because I suss in the spirit things. And I mean, I did it with a Trump. I told you that. I just put, hello, Mr. Trump. Do you know Elgin? It's all these people have been slagging him off and getting into these heated exchanges. But then I did it again because it stopped. It did. It was what the fuck's going on? And then I go, loads of little ditties just like that. You know, well, I think the extraterrestrials, right, this is a good one. I think the extraterrestrials will think we're a load of female sex organs. And you sort of laugh a bit. But I think... guessed it. I think we're all a bunch of cunts. But Mr. Trump loved that. It didn't get stopped. And so I went on, and it was brilliant. They were sort of supposed to be going up and people are saying, but he'd said no, and he'd stopped it. It's like the conveyor belt. And the people on the end were getting freaked because, what is this? Because it come through. And then it came through eventually that these are all stories from a paper that got a web page, daily whatever. And then they thought, fucking hell, he's hacked the paper. I sort of must have thought, some of them, fucking hell, the cunt's hacked the paper. Because basically he's hacking into a story used by this Daily Mail, I think it's called, newspaper, but then he's putting his own captions on it. You know, what a load of bollocks and such language as that. And then it's put back in via messenger to where it was, sort of thing. And this is the funny bit as well. Instead of using Matty's photograph, which is quite a serious one, it's her and her two daughters, I've got these brilliant, oh no, what is this? Oh, I think it might be a bit of a payday. I'll get ready. Okay. Tell Jenny about 5. No, he's actually an older man. Oh, that's interesting. Lights. Oh, yeah, he's there. Hi. Didn't remember. Oh, it's a Cartman. Yeah. He has got no clothes on the top, but that's fine. Oh, he's doing this business, right? So that's all right. It's just because it's hot. I don't see a penis. And it's going right up and he's kissing the screen. Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to do that back. You know, that isn't a bona fide. That's all you'd normally do to a spiritual saint, would just bow your head, touch your third eye, and go like that. That'd be about it. Or you might do an namasty. But no, he hasn't got a face. He's a bit nakedish, but he isn't. He's doing this business. So this might be his room. And then he's doing this. So I don't know what the fuck's that all about. But I'm not going to imitate him like a puppy. I should have my own. And although he's still doing that, you know, I'm not going to, you know, he's probably trying to do a guru on me, get it? He's my guru. Well, fuck you. Yeah. I'm now breaking up laughing, so I don't know what he's going to think. He's a bit freaked. Mind your boat, he's drunk or whatever, you know, off his head on LSD or something, whatever he's thinking. But no, see, he's doing a bit of an overtop, you know, his hands are outstretched. What do you think I'm going to do? Jump through the fucking screen and hug him, for fuck's sake? That's quite okay. He's getting held up. He's sussing. This gun's taking a piece. He's not doing it. That's it. I get out of it. I've got to go. I've got another person on the phone. Yeah, perfect. I've got another person on the phone. I've got to go. So I've got away with it. He didn't get his penis out, so we're giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he'll be watched. So that was a good one. See, like, well, we were like that in Thailand. I've had this woman. Right. Nasty piece of work. And, well, I can only find her by going back to my last. She's in my friends. I've got 3,000 of fuckers, and I can't remember what her name was or anything. Oh, if I'm meant to see her again, all I'm going to do is stop her. Can't be bothered to delete her, but stopping you, just click a button. And it means any time you can unstop it, but she'll find she can't get through to me. You were stopped on the way to Sunday school. Equalong, ding, ding, ding. That's Jeff O'Toole. It's a fake. Didn't you used to hear? Is that, I'm now moving in spirit. But I can't see anything. Oh, I can see, there's a group of people here. Oh, she's some, Might actually be the Philippines. Yeah. Yeah, it's an island. There's not many there. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Could ask them more. Yeah, look at me as far. No, they've already been invited. That's it. Once you click them, that's it. Yeah, and just see. Oh, there's quite a few invited. I'd say probably about 20 odd. Right. Oh, excuse me. This. I've read this. Now, this is a new vision for a new fund. Matty's told me she's got a house, but it's destroyed by a volcanic eruption. So that's a good story in itself, isn't it? So it's restoration of house, but apparently it's a big house. And I've asked her to get me a figure, because she asked the local workman, well, how much it costs to restore this back to its original condition? And they should be able to quite quickly give us that is yawning. Yeah. And once I get there's more. Well, I'll read it. Matty's restoration of house plus 10 wells plus pyramid technology. That's where I come in. They cost nothing. 500 quid, but that's for 10 kits for a pyramid. And you just, well, he gives you some guidelines, and some of them are exactly pyramid cut. So if it's 6 foot there, it's exactly 6. You get to keep that measurement. And so you get 4 of them. Then you get 2 triangles on each corner. Imagine it, yeah. Oh, what else did we have? Oh, yeah, but we didn't need to. The big tub with a tap can move. It's got plastic taps, it's not metal. And that's perfect for just moving around and then finally getting its home sorted. And that's really it. You learn about the different formations of pyramid power. Like there's always a shaft that goes up, and people believe it's used for communication to other star symbols, not. Oh God, I'm doing a bit of. Whoa. Astral travelling like shite. And it's real. Oh, I don't know what you saw, but yeah, I'd left my body and back in a flash of an eye. Is that flea now? It's a sleeve. Well, I'm obviously fit for bed. And it's 1:14, you know, that's a. I am. Well, that's what I'm going with. So actually, you have to obviously start an appeal, and I've just got that as a and then I'll put the structuralized pyramid underneath a pyramid, and it's happened because they've just had a major clear up before, and any pile of waste paper is either sorted to be waste. Oh, no, go on, you. Oh, I think I'm going to get up and I'm fighting on two sides. It is actually an electric light. It is meant to be for people have a hyperactive, but for me it dulls me. But I'm having so this hasn't had the video doc. That's why I know it is. And I can just check. This is only going to Facebook and not one of the major publicity branches. Well, that is a genuine Saxgate Pride, but surely you must say I can't read a fucking word of it. So it will help. As I say, 10 years, I'll give that ample enough. You get the building first. Oh, Edgar Horton. Oh, that's an angel's gone. Whoa! I'm here and everywhere. Oh, no, what am I supposed to say? Oh. Oh, yeah, falling asleep again, get a slight headachy when I come back. And it must be, and I've got thing on. Oh, yeah, I haven't mentioned this yet. Matty's restoration of house plus 10 wells plus pyramid technology comes to the Philippines, plus you will be glad I will be backing app. So this is to all the people in England who don't want me and like me, and have you bastards in please hurry. Oh dear, cunts. I said, cunts finally got the message. That's them sort of speaking to me. That's it. Yeah, cunts finally got the message. We don't want you in Scotland anymore. Fuck off, you Sassenach. Which is cunt shit. But that's what I've had for years. I had this drug burst. I think I'll pick up there. Sorry, I've been astral tracked. You won't believe. Whoa. And the difference is you are really there wherever you go. And obviously, it wasn't too, well, it's strong, but it's like she said, oh, it's time to go back. So I did, and here I am. And I don't even know how long I was or anything. Well, I only started this an hour ago. Well, it could have been an hour. I think I only took 7 minutes preamble. Well, 9 hours away. So, yes, rightly or wrongly, one of my guides, because this is where it can get complex, one of my guides is clearly saying to me, leave, Graham. Right? Now, mediums do have these problems at times. He's obviously not complete. He's not under the control of the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper just stops people coming in who aren't anything to yourself, right? And also a quick whack with a 10 pendulum. He said, because it's probably a demonic spirit that's broken in, Graham, and feeding with all this negative shite. So we can do that. Okay. Ah, right. That's just in time. Now these, anyone knows about Japa beads? These are curious. See that? They're actually seeds of a plant. Very expensive. Curiosesta plant, which I think might be named after the Battler Curiosity, but they are actually seeds. Beautiful. So they're not carved, and it is a proper mailer. So you've got your thing where you change. It's 108, basically. And they're beautiful. Now, I assure you, these are devotionally made, were only used for japa, that's chanting the names of God, and they were my own personal beads. And this, I found this this is from Thailand. So that's from, what's that, Thailand? But beautiful. Now look, this is a Buddhist pendant, but it isn't just, although it looks like a bit of cheap plastic. That is, you could do japa to that, worship that. It's a mobile. When people have got these, and there's some, look, Thai writing on the back. And I got this a very special fair I went to, and I was saying, well, I've got to take something back. And there's writing and there's symbols, and it all means something. So I could wear that actually now. Beautiful. This is brand new. See the quality of the cord. It hasn't been hardly worn at all. And this is in my bedroom with one of the robes. No, it was with the robe I've always worn here. And this, well, I can only tell you, because the lightness of them. Beautiful energy I've got from them. Right? And they're as good as new. Look, so the thing, you can't see. Yeah, look now. Really nice vibe. There's new. So that's it. They were brought for souvenir. So brought back a year ago, nearly. And they've been just there, never used. And now I've got them. Of course, you can put them round. Perfectly legit. Oh, now I'm completely protected. I mean it. Because that's what these are for protection. Although I've got my I've got a flower of lice. It's not silver, but it looks like silver, flashy thing. But I do keep it on a low key. But this is, yeah. I mean, no, it's like they've got a slight smell, but I haven't. Oh, I feel a lot better now, but I've still got my crink in my neck. Okay. We won't go into a long spiel about that, but just guides and helpers can't tell me what to do. I mean, of course, you see, you have this as your backdrop, right? For everything, right? It's a pendulum, and this is my pendulum attuned to me. It's a wooden one, and it's actually been carved and made for diabetes, which is my major illness. Handmade by a very famous pendulum maker, see diabetes written on it in love and care, and his initials. You'll find these online if you are, but these are the best pure pendulums you can get. Because like anything, I get into something, I check it all out. And I got a teacher, and there's different types of pendulum. So it's not just a solid thing. And this is, you see, it's hand carved, and there's some significance about its shape. You know, whether how much that's up and all that, but this, that's their thing. You know what I mean? To them, making pendulums is an art form. It is. That's what they do for their living. This company just makes pendulums. Been making them for probably hundreds of years. Local little school business. Anyway, this has always worked for me. By that, I mean given good accurate thing. It's got a good action, as they say. Very soon starts to move. You know, you don't have to wait a long time. Blessed St. Michael you bring in for protection. Blessed guides and helpers. Covers everything. You can invoke particular saints. Blessed Mother Mary, Blessed Amita Buddha, Blessed White Tara, and Blessed Chenrezi. Blessed Buddha, Blessed Protector, and Blessed Medicine Buddha. All deities and beings within this, what do I call it? Space, sacred space. Yeah. Right, thank you. I have various issues bothering me, but one of them is, where do I go from here? Yeah. I feel, it appears I'm not being received here. I've got all the protection, but, I just can't get out of it, 2.7 thousand people. And even if there weren't, these were gurus. Some of these were gurus, teachers, swamis, this ilk. And we're just talking about £4, which they could get round if they tried. Not a penny. I mean, the 32 quid, and there is a bit of a mystery. One thing says 32 quid, and then another little sign says, you've earned 12 quid this week. Yeah? Which could, because it's just Sunday, it's just now the beginning of a new week. So it could mean last week, but anyway. And so, but either one of them just doesn't feel I'm not happy about. So we do it right. Blessed guides and helpers. I am perplexed of my way forward now. It has caused me great distress, but I'm all right now, thank you. I'm very calm and centered, but it was very touch and go. I don't mind admitting myself. I'm sorry you can waffle like this because eventually you get round to the question, right? It's helping you get there. I mean, in Lambride today, I could have easily got arrested. I realise this now. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I'm just literally rolling around laughing like I was earlier. It's all right here. And I started to sing. Right, what's it? I'm only going to Elgin Blues, because that's what I was saying to every driver. Only Mancha, only going to Elgin, only going to Elgin, which would help because if someone's going say all the way in, but they might not want a stranger in the car all the way through, and they're on a Sunday outing. But it's like if I'm only going 4 miles down the road, so you get rid of me after a few minutes, there's no big deal, but you're doing me a great favour, Your Honour. But that's what I'm saying. Only mouth it like I'm doing it. Only going to Elgin, just missed bus. Now, that isn't a normal, right? You do just stand there like a moron and someone takes pity on them. This is clearly an intelligent person realising that people have reticence about picking up strangers, although by now, because I've been going out a lot. When I was in reclusive mode and my leg was bad, there was no need for me to do anything. Whoa, and I think back to that, because I've really changed, and I got a word to do that, go out amongst them. I used to do the pendulum. Should I go to the foundation? Even though I couldn't, because it mean a 2-bus ride, and and I kept getting no, and it's like logheads. Oh, I'm busting have a wee, but I'll do it. It's all right. Logheads, you get no green light. Should I go back to Thailand occasionally? No. Yeah, but I do follow the pendulum, and it isn't like some people can get like that. Overuse it. No, this wasn't. This is just, I've been in reclusion for over a year. I know you can't see it right. Oh, it looks nice, doesn't it? The red jacket, and that's the special. Anyway, it is, because I remember buying it, and I was with one of my Thai friends, and they helped me pick it. And she told me, I've forgotten that, oh no, this is very special. This is some Buddhist saint. So I said, well, I want something special, but they can have gold. Oh yeah, this particular thing is the most treasured thing of the average Buddhist. And it is a bit of a status thing, because you can get some really elaborate, that's not the beads, we understand the beads, of them, right? But even though that one's just got string on it, it still carries the same power, protection, call it what you will. And it was chosen by a friend. He was an avid, devout Buddhist. And it was my farewell thing. At the time, I knew, well, I want to take something back. And it was sad, because that's it. This is right, we've got to do that. When I left Thailand, I got, this brings me to tears. I wanted to marry this lady. But I was in a quagmire. I don't like lying to people. Because what was sort of said, it was as well, so I'm going to cry now, so I'm giving you a warning. We planned, right? Just before I left, we made an attempt to go and get her a marriage license. So that's pretty, doing it, isn't it? And it meant actually going to Bangkok. And that's quite, I remember I'm not too well, and but we had a beautiful sister who could drive a car, and they were going to go for it. We went first to a local office, but they made it very clear, under the circumstances and what we got, your best bet was just to go to Bangkok. So we're there. Not too late in the afternoon, and this lovely daughter, which should be my daughter-in-law, was there, do all the driving, because I did drive, but I just wouldn't have been up to that. And then I said, oh no, look, we'll leave it. And she didn't kick up, said, no. But then, this is just days before I left, and that's it, they were the people that helped me chose these. I've got this really nice relationship with Om's daughter. And I've got to be honest, if she wasn't married, because again, I said you can have 8 wives, and Mom wouldn't mind because it's keeping it in the family way. I just said, I'd like to marry your daughter. How do you feel about it? I said, ask her as well, but I'd check out with on birth. Because we just did have that. She spoke better English than I, and I wasn't jealous. She spoke brilliant English, very bright. You'll see her in all the photographs, and she does stand out. She's beautiful. Well, maybe it's just me. But her smiles, and it's like every time she looked at me, she was beaming love. Not so much giving me the come on, but it was love, you know. And I was good to her. Well, I was good to Tom as well, but I'd lend her my car. So her and her mother could go out on their own, and I would be not what you call the average person on holiday, left on my own to watch the telly. But I did it, you know, and sometimes she'd come. She never slept with us, because she could have, you know, big bed or slept on the floor willingly. They're okay with that. But she'd come nearly every morning, and the routine was she'd pick the car up. She'd come on a scooter, right? And then she would drive us down to Rari, Nairn Han. Yeah. And got a bit of a routine, so it gave her more time to spend with her mother. And then where we went was the cafe where she worked, right? It was a place that made fresh drinks, really fresh, but all the locals loved it because it's all fresh ingredients and all chilled. And so they got it sussed, and they got brilliant blenders and things like mangoes and this sort of thing. You can have a mango smoothie, but fresh and iced, and they've got a good reputation. And sometimes put some spices in, and all this. It all made just that little difference. And so they're always quite busy. And it was right by the toilets. Again, see a good pitch where people generally go anyway. And it was one of the best places there. And of course, she's a beautiful woman. But I never saw any men coming on to her, because she did actually, I think, have a husband. Yeah, I met him once. Now, something was going on there. I'm moving now. She was ill. That's it. And she needed the car to go to hospital. Of course, me being, it was to do with woman issues. I could suss that. Yeah. And she was being examined, and she had to go to hospital, which is really mega. But she wouldn't, you know, it's probably even bad news, you know, you can't have children sort of thing, or something of that ilk. But she just didn't talk about it, and just said, right, oh, we go back. Oh, it's just woman things, you know. That's it. Was, you know, I can't force her to tell me, but that was it. It's, you know, so I was never told. But I sensed something was going on there. Now, she got taken ill. Again, it's all to do with this while she's in the hospital. And on wanted to see her, got a lovely house. And I said, oh, yeah, sure, I'll come, you know, new experience, go to someone's home and that. And traditional thing is in Thai that you go to home, you have a meal, you know, they eat. They love eating, but it's not pigging, but just love eating, right? So I come in to the house, and there's lovely cats. So I meet the cat, you know, thing, and it's a beautiful space. I said, I guess it was a family home that had been passed down, probably the man's. But she did share with me as well earlier on in my visit, you know, going to my boyfriend. Something like, yeah, she stayed in a hotel one night. Right. And then the next day, because she helped us find somewhere to live, right? So again, it was a really good connection we had. And then she said, oh, no, I'm all right. I'm staying with my boyfriends. But something maybe, well, why weren't you staying there before? Get it? Maybe something, you know, they're not quite sure of their relationship. Yeah, we say that. But this then happened. So we turn up and she's ill. So she's obviously glad to see her mother and me. You know, she's not lying in bed, but she is ill. She's taken a day off work, you see, and that's, ooh. And so we turn up. Good thing to do for a mother to do, and I suppose a potential father-in-law, whatever I could be if I got married to Om, right? And we brought in traditional custom and all this, yeah. And I'm very polite. Where would you like me to seat? They put me at the head of this is all symbolic. Put at the head of the table, which is generally the head of the family sits at, whether you're the papa, whether I was married to Om or what. So I did it because I'm not, saying, well, where do you want me to sit? I know they've got all these customs and shit and whatever. Then this guy, and he looked, how can I describe it? Very shy. It's like he'd had a nervous breakdown. I mean, I know these things again, see? Just put his head in, his wife protected him. Oh, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. And, and just went up and they whispered a bit and he just shut the door. But it's clear he wasn't going to come and join us. He'd had some sort of freak down. Maybe they'd had a relationship breakdown. And the men can be quite weepy. He wasn't happy. And maybe she's that sort of woman, she's a nice one, but she'd say, look, the relationship's finished. Sorry, sort of thing. Now, I know I've got a creative imagination, I have, but I'm also very perceptive in my spirit. I mean, we can't tell when I, if you like, get next to see her and I ask her to marry me, but I'd ask, I'm going to answer. Oh, I ain't got my headphones on. But I've got this cracked. You get me? If it's now, this could be a sexter pervert here because he's lying down. You don't normally speak to someone lying down, do you? Hi, where are you from? I may have met him. Oh, brilliant. Here, India. Where in India? Who? Kerala. I don't recognise it. Is it near Goa? On the south coast of India? Goa? Very famous. Or are you up in the north? Himalayas? Near, well, Himalayas, I'd say, or up north of India. Himalayas, that whole north. No, well, he's not saying no. Never been to India, but I know a bit about it. I would like to go to India to meet the Dalai Lama, which is near, you know where it is, near the highlands of India. And apparently it's quite accessible. Not accessible to see him, but I could certainly get to the village because loads of pilgrims do that and just touch into where he's living. And that's as good as a pilgrimage. Oh, I'm going too fast. Yeah. Well, we fucking mindfuck. He ended the call. Well, see, I'm unfair. Now, he ended the call. He did want a wank and felt guilty because I was just going on about wanting to see the Dalai Lama. He understood that. He understood Goa. It's a well-known place and it's a sacred place, but it's where the Europeans go, Goa. And, I had second thoughts. Get it? Because I'm not coming on to him at all, am I? And I never am. But some of these people, I just go, do this and that, and they're not speaking. He did speak, he could speak, and he said, go on. Oh, well, I've still got a lady to block, but it's not the end of the world. Because, if I see her here, which she isn't, if she tried to, she's been told she's not welcome, and I've told her to fuck off. So I can spot her name, but I have forgotten it, but she's not here. And that will happen. I mean, the logic is, kiddies, I've got, as you know, 5,000 friends, right? 2.9 of them, I know he's going on that again, but they haven't given fuck all to this appeal. So my attitude is, well, they're dead wood. They're not probably moving in the spirit. And I do need people moving in the spirit. I'm trying to generate money for the relief of suffering. I'm doing now what Black Unicorn would do. So I'm learning very valuable skills. And that's one thing I've learned, that appeals don't, that's it. Well, that's what I know. Appeals don't go down too well. I organise a concert with bloody Eric Clapton, that will be a success. So I've tuned into something very important. How do we earn money from charities? Through artistic events, established artists or whatever. And we promote the arts. If you read Black Unicorn, it's not just about concerts or appearances. It incorporates workshops to train up people. That's where the employment bit comes in. You say, well, how are people getting employed? Because you open up the possibility to some young kid who's got no hope, no vision. How would you like to join, not a circus, a travelling show? And you'll come and you'll learn technical skills, lighting. Oh, dear, it's all right. Right? So this is how the vision came to you, right? Yeah, they love that. What would I want if a kid and someone said, and they're in a dead end place, no job? Well, come and, it's not a circus, but it's similar, isn't it? A show needs people like technicians, lighting engineers, the whole shebang. They're not actually the artists, but they're like the technical personnel. And that was incorporated in the Constitution. That all technical personnel that registered with the Black Unicorn must be available to give workshops to other technical personality. Obviously, people get it who are unemployed. They weren't normally being a lighting technician. They weren't being a mixer, right? But the mixer, and all agreed to do workshops to help new people on. So there's your employment bit of it. Fresh blood. And they could, all of them could be doing this, but you'd be passing on, training people who could either go and start and be part of another Black Unicorn office, if you like, in another town. And it was brilliant. Same as South. It wasn't just organising events, although that's its main thrust, and that would be the backbone, and that would be the money earning machine. And we get good at it very quick. All these brilliant ideas about approaching local council-owned halls and then doing a joint benefit. Now, that's a classic good idea, because you'd get free access to the hall. Because you turn round to the council and say, we want to do a concert here, and it's for Oxfam, a big international charity, but we want it to be a joint benefit, meaning another charity can participate as some of the earnings generated by this event, and you can choose it, meaning they could pick a local charity, just a little thing, the Walla Wallas, birds, whatever, but it's local, and it would greatly improve the local community. So it's not a big charity like Oxfam, but it's localised. So it's perfect. Then the councillors can, the media get hold of it and say, yes, of course we've let them have the hall free. And we supplied them with staff, because a lot of these halls come with that. They have their own ushers. It's all part of the fee. And you as a promoter would pay for all of that, of course. It's not just the hall, it's the staff, the people who take the tickets get it. But there's a price, and it's worked out. Well, we will get that free, because if we've got a definite crowd puller, megastar, we're going to fill the hall to capacity and more besides. Then we can bring in smaller musicians, smaller bands, and give them promotion by just playing with alongside all the same bill of Eric Clapton would do great things to improve their career abilities. And they would sign up. And if we were like their managers, then we would say that you agree when you leave to pay 10% of whatever you earn, so they go freelance or whatever, to charity. So again, they could not necessarily choose Black Unicorn, but a lot would, because it's a vicious circle. Any excess money just goes back to earning events for other charities. It's a win-win scenario. But we're also told in the Constitution we can run our own events as a Black Unicorn benefit. And by then, once it's launched, we could fill quite a big stadium. because people are coming to support Black Unicorn as well as see their mega pop stars, right? Because Black Unicorn will become big news, but it hasn't yet. But I know it will. And how it will start, I don't know. It could be, well, there you go. I've got a few options in the pan. I could start it in the Thailand. Easy. It'd be Thai artists. There is a load of, well, I don't like it. Thai humour's a bit different to mine. I saw, because Jap liked this Thai comedian. He was funny, but it's just solely, he had like a clown's uniform, sort of thing, clothes that weren't fitting right. Again, that's part of the joke, and a funny hat and that, whereas I just wear ordinary clothes. Get it? So there's no character. It's easier, I suppose, to enter into a character like that, but I can oscillate between the various characters that come through me in a flash. As I did with Punch and Judy, I'm two characters. One's having a go at me, and the other's just me. Oh, sort of, oh, he's just had a go and said, look, you're a fucking idiot. This isn't going to work. And, all negative, negative, negative. And then I turn around and say, oh, well, I'm just moving in the spirit as it directs me. And meaning, well, I'm here, I'm in Scotland, and I don't automatically assume just because there's no money coming for that I should give up. I haven't even touched Edinburgh, get it, and Glasgow. These are the places, because Glasgow's got a lot of artists here, and Edinburgh has a famous festival of the arts. It's got these people would love this because it's full of little theatre groups and things there. But it's Edinburgh, and it's 200 odd miles away. That's what it's like in Scotland. The Bhutan thing. Oh, well, that's moved on. This guy introduced himself, and he was involved with visas, like immigration sort of thing, right? And we had a very intelligent exchange. I said, just off me, well, I'm intending to go to Bhutan. And he confirmed what I already knew. It's very hard to get in, see? But then I said, well, I've actually got a relative in Bhutan. I said, I've got goddaughter. Would that make it easier for me to get a visa? Because I'm coming to see my goddaughter, get it? As well as perhaps popping over the road to see the Dalai Lama. So it's like a pilgrimage come visit. But would I have trouble even getting the visa to get in? And, well, so I want to say 2 months, it's whatever, how it's done. And he ended up, it's again, very intelligent exchange, and he agreed. He said, well, yes, if you've got a goddaughter, then that would certainly increase your chances of getting a visa, right? Then I've got the letter from the head monk of Nakhon Sawan. Now that's big. I reiterate, there's a town called Nakhon Sawan, which is where I had a house with Jap. So I've lived as Thai people live, right where the normal people live, not in some westernized hotel. And they really appreciated that. Now this might be a Manny, but it's not. Jap sort of winkingly said, oh, you want to come to the local market? I've never been, right? Oh, okay. And it's like I was treated like the guest of honour. We drove up on the scooter and the policeman was going, no, this way, and directed me to our own parking place. Got real royal treatment. Oh, thank you. And then when I went round, because it's just a matter of going round a circle of stalls and coming back on yourself, it's like, you see the royal family, they're poking about and looking, and they're very proud to show. They're all handmade things, right? And I brought this just a little, very useful, a little side light lamp, but made very basically. And what it meant is that we can get into bed with the light of that and then turn it out. Whereas the other light, you couldn't really do that. So I said, oh no, we need one of these. I said, this is brilliant. Brought that, right? Didn't buy a lot, but we did buy a few things that people were appreciating that we're looking. I checked out everything and made a comment. Oh, that's good. Or yeah. And I did have, Ploy and her friends are sort of tagging along and following, very proud that I was her dad or thing. And her friends as well were proud of Ploy. Wow, because I was unique. I'm a white man in Nakhon-Sawan. Not generally a white man's thing. No sex clubs there. It's full of temples. Get it? And this is where my well, actually, she was my first wife. Oh yeah, wow. Whoa, so there's something going on with Jap. Have quite a strange call. Couldn't get her to laugh. Right. I asked her how Ploy was, and that, I hadn't seen her on Facebook at all, and I am her goddad, she could make some effort to contact us and just let me know how she is. And I even said, well, I'll be able to help her, as best I can, and I did last year. Well, I've been told that she started a cat sanctuary, and then I went on, although, because Japsy's said, well, you could found it as a charity. And that means she'd get the support, rather like me with my little charity. It started off in my living room. Shamanic Studios started off in a little council flat. It's a one-bedroom flat. And the guy would come in, I got a big Korg 88 key. That's all he had, the instrument-wise, because that's it. It's more than satisfied to him. He had these Korgs had every instrument you could think of, not just keyboards, see? But it's the first time he'd been introduced to digital technology. But he soon got the hang of it, and the priest, wow, I can be this, that, and the other. And he'd spend 20 or 30 minutes playing around with different voices. Yet he never used the same piano voice on any of his songs. So he's simultaneously was sussing out the sort of sound he wanted, and wanted it to be different. Not just you could just have basic grand piano. I think you've got 2-3 versions of that, but that's it. Grand pianos. It really is the top end of a synthesizer trying to create the sound of a piano. And this included all the Korg engineers, right, that did it. So, first, right. That's it. What was it I was trying to ask? You wouldn't give me an answer. Oh, yeah. And normally should be happy. I might be coming back to Thailand. Now, I ain't got the money, but it's might. Meaning, as again, through my cards and that, it became clear that Thailand would be a good place for me to go. I've done a lot of work. I've laid down the thing, and I've met them. Now, he can give me a job. He's already written me a personal reference. These are all practical considerations I've shared about how I went with Jap, but she didn't want to know, because basically she wouldn't have been allowed to sleep with me. The conditions were that I had my place of my own. She could have, we could have got married. Oh, yeah, that has solved that. The monk could have even done it. He had the authority. He could have took the wedding. Because who do you think does it in Thailand? The monks. And we could have had quite a big thing, because he's the head monk of Thailand. It's like, make a big ceremony over it and invite people, and he would pay for all the food and everything. You get it? Because I was told we won't pay you with money. Obviously, have money from earning, but mainly just for food, because that's what the farmers can provide. Get it? They want their little son to come along to a one-to-one English session or part of a very small class, who's a very gifted teacher. They could see that. I could get someone to learn a new word very quickly, because they'd repeat it back. And then I'd pick up on the one vowel, because they don't have that word in their language. No. And I'd do it again, mimic. God, and emphasize the letter that they probably go, G, because they've got no D isn't part of their thing, right? So then I'd do it, but accentuate it. D, and do it 3 times. D, so I know clearly what they're missing out. Then I do the word again in front of them. God. And they get it. and they've just learnt a new word. But it meant so much different to how she was speaking, where it'd be like what they call pidgin English. And it was her boyfriend that said she should come and see me, because they were planning to get married, and she was going to be on her way to some English-speaking country. So her boyfriend was very pleased that he did get jealous, because I'm very, we would be close together, and she would be beautiful and not very overcladly dressed. Not as a come on, but just the way they are. They like the air to their body, So she was and she could probably sense I was sexually attracted to her. Of course she could. It's a two-way thing. But she wasn't minding, but her boyfriend was getting jealous, right? Because she said, I'm sorry, I can't see you tomorrow. Oh, okay. Is there something? I said, well, yes, boyfriend, not like. And then I said to her, look, show your boyfriend how you've improved. And that he's being silly, that I am your English teacher, full stop. And they knew about Jap, but we weren't married. Going round the circle. This is this strict. You couldn't have sex with a woman if you weren't married. Good old traditional values. Yeah? And other places, it's different. I've joined this dating thing. It come back to me. And you asked what sort of women you like. So, of course, I said Asian. So then you get put through to a thing called Asian beauties. So only women that are on this particular section of it, because it's big, are Asian. And then I stipulated the age. Well, it could be as young as 18, because they're very mature at 18. Oh, believe me, some of them are having really passionate sexual relationships and they're only 14. I think the law's a bit different about minimum age for sex. I'm not sure about it. I think it is. I don't think it's 18. God, half of the women will be right. And the sex are coming. I've never talked really intimately about that. I mean, me and Jap. Okay, I'm told to that. Come on, Graham, just really go for it. You'll feel better. Well, me and Jap had a lovely affection for one another, and Jap was a masseur, and quite a famous masseur shop, and I used to massage her feet. I just got it into my head, but a nice change. I hadn't been taught. And so that's what we do. Under the table. You could say it's like footsies, but different. It was footsie, but no, it's a foot massage hand, right. And that's what I did. I come up, hi, Jap, and sort of slapped my leg. Yeah, you want massage? And she smiled and grinned and did, and her leg would be put up and on my leg. So it's a very physical relationship. We like touching each other. I'll just spend about 2 hours just rubbing her foot. It wasn't probably a medical thing, but it was. I'm doing it now, yeah. And I'd get oil. And she found it, well, brilliant. Busman's holiday, innit? In fact, they do that. When there is a slack time, they all obviously give each other massage. Of course they do. Because they know it's good for them. And I was quite a test to them because I had a septic foot. So generally that foot was avoided, even though I'm having but I'd also have an all-body massage. Didn't share that. But it made me go, I'm this fat slob. That's how I saw it. Ugly. I see myself in the mirror. Oh, God. I look just like President Trump now. Big gut. That's what happens to men, I'm afraid. And titties and gut. But these women were beautiful. They saw through that. I mean, they're sitting naked bodies every day of the week, and they must have similar complete like me. Old, dirty old men then. Oh, yeah, they weren't often young men. See, it's not a thing. Yeah, it's generally an older man's thing. So the young Thai men never came for a massage. You get me? Oh, no. That's again, you get a nice, safe atmosphere. No macho-isness. And needless to say, we're getting a bit lost here, but seduced me. Not a word for it. And then she whispered to me, shh, be quiet. boss lady here, I get sacked. Then what are you going to do? You're there, you start bollock naked, and this beautiful woman gets hold of your penis. You haven't asked for it, you haven't booked it, boom, boom, no, this is just her showing her interest in me. And she'd seen me naked, so she knew exactly what she was getting. You get me, there's no, which I've had a few times, the shock, meeting someone. I told you back when I was in Mexico, he had a penis. Okay, but I didn't suss until we got in the shower. Because it's, they have all the everything's there available for in Mexico. It's big business or whatever, but yeah, they have breast implants, injections, whatever. The voice is generally high anyway, but to look at her, she was a very beautiful woman. And then when we got in the shower, she's generally what they do is they take you in the shower, and she might even give you a head or a wank in the shower, right? So that's going to take time. But her accomplice, she organised by deliberately leaving the door on the latch or whatever, they know about it. He'd let himself in, and he was rifling and going through all my property and head for the Apple Max. Get me? So he didn't take clothes and things like that, but go for that sort of ilk equipment. And I'm afraid both of them got lost. And then I come out. We didn't actually wank each other from the thing and that. We just didn't. But it was a bit of a shock to see she got a penis, and she could suss that. Oh, Mayata. Oh, Mayata, that's my goddaughter. You can come, hold on. Mayata? Car? Oh, yeah, I asked it. Oh, right. Things are moving on with Mayata. Well, I started it here, Matty, right? She's got a big house, but it's been destroyed by a volcanic eruption. And the very words were, it's a big house and it's a family house. I'd love that. Uncles and aunties and whatever. But all of them, that's why she's ended up in the slum. Get it? Because I could sense, she had and has a big house, but it got destroyed or damaged in the recent volcanic eruption, right? What a brilliant pitch for a fundraiser. Matty's house restoration. So they're not, and all this thing down, you don't need a thing there. I'm intending to live with Matty as well. So it's rehoming of me, Godfather's rehomation, leaving Scotland, or I could leave the place there because it's not there's some company that's got an interest in it, but all you got to do is you can't leave the house empty for more than 2 years because obviously mice are getting, as I know. I left it for 7 months and mice, because they just know there's no noise going on. And it wasn't even winter. And all you do is turn your water off, which I didn't want to for. That stops any pipes busting and flooding the place because there's a stopcock. There's no real flow of water at all. And so that would have been all right. I did supposedly have a flood, but I couldn't see the damage. When I get home, I thought, well, all my bedroom carpet would be fucked and stink, because they do. No, dry as fuck. And they did turn the central heating up. That's it. They probably just let it on full belt, and it did dry the whole house up. Brilliant. So no real stink of knackered carpet. So that is that. And so if I was to move over to Thailand permanently, well, I don't need to tell any country, because my benefits are still paid into my bank account, and my bank account can be operational and is operational in Thailand. Then we come to the visa thing. Well, I've got a letter it's like a personal reference from the head of Thailand. Well, the head of Nakhon, which is a big estate, big area, big province, right? And that he said, "Oh, this will get your visa." What about that? because it probably mentions I intend to look after children and I've been assessed by him and he thinks I make a brilliant Thai children guardian, right? But he did also in all these negotiations or half, because then I was leaving, oh, this is interpreted. Oh, don't be silly. He said, they're into it. Oh, we can have you of at least 100 children and we get the press in. See, they are aware of the power of the press because they would then be appealing to all Buddhists because this is a special temple. It's not just a local village temple. It had a higher role, considered one of the first, if not the first temples ever built. And it was right next to a window river, which would not really be considered a wise place to put a temple. And it was right next to it. So the water came over and it flooded the inner temple and all the area had a big mud line. So you could say that's how high the river rose, and it was fucking higher than him. He's probably about 5'3", but the thing, well, mind-boggling. Hardly anything was damaged apart from the monks' quarters because they're on stilts, right? But they could easily be rebuilt and they can salvage the ones that are there and just patch them up. They're only a bamboo frame with a mat on the floor and a flap on the windows so they could completely cut it out and you're a nice, cool, dark space, which is what you need. You know, it's not the same having air conditioning on all the time. It does start to get to you, you know, but this is good. Well, they had these old-fashioned fans, you know, big fan in the thing, and they'd be part of this house. So that is its air conditioning. So Matty, I wonder if it's exactly her. Well, it was because I was talking about 10 wells. She said, oh, we have a well. That's how that comes in. Oh, you do? Well, if we were to build 10, get a grant to get 10 wells built, you could charge people to come and get water, but undercut all of the other places that they normally get. Like I say, it's 20 baht for a gallon plastic container come bottle, but they'd recycle them. It's like putting out your milk bottles. That's a sign when you put them out, because you do it around, that you're up for another supply, you know, whatever you want to call it. And so we did that, and he did come. Well, I'll take it as him, and the whole thing was beautifully decorated, rather like the traditional design you get. Oh, gosh, paisley pattern. There you go. I'm fucking well, like the paisley pattern. In fact, it could have been the paisley pattern, but maybe the Thai version. Maybe there have been some different animals added. Get it? And that went back a lot of time. It's really treasured. It's like the family's best silver coming out, right? Because I'm the guest. You know, you do that. Well, we're into 2 hours. Admittedly, some of that was sleeping again. I apologise. This does seem to be a pattern. I am tired, but I'm actually moving into astral, which means I could connect with astral beings, other places, even other worlds, but whatever, and they can give me impetus of things to talk about. Ah, there you go. There's the thing. Told to talk about this again. It's been conveyed to me that a new form of napalm has been developed. Could be years ago, but it's not general knowledge. Now, this napalm is a special chemical mixture, and basically it's 3 chemicals that are separate, like you've seen in the movies. I've seen something similar. And they're 3 chemicals, but then when they're dropped, you know, like a bomb, obviously the barriers shatter, the chemicals mix, and there's a chemical reaction which generates immense heat. And these weapons are designed to take out nuclear bunkers. And they don't blow them up, although there are cruise missiles that are geared to try and do that, but they've got to be accurately go down like a small slope to actually get down deep enough to explode to do any real damage. Whereas if they hit something on the way, that it's too near or too far away, right? But these napalm weapons are not like cruise missiles. They can be launched by hand, by a man, with like a bazooka thing. And because they're not high speed, get it? So they're like a drone thing. It's a rocket mechanism, but there's no big kickback. They just glide and fly, but it is jet propulsion. And they have an extensive range, and they are infrared guided. You have a little controller, get it? But they also can work, as we've seen in the movies, you can put an infrared sensor on the target, and so it can exactly zoom in. So what would happen is troops, like you've seen in the movies, that famous film, where a whole house is taken out, but it's made to look like it was a car bomb because they hit that with it. But the guy's suss out because he's a big drugs baron, and he's got his own personal security guard who knows all about this sort of thing, missile, he's a military man. I'm going on, well, I'll finish it now. And they find a sample of this missile, and it's made of a special material, not metal, but some material, and that conclusively proved, it's lightweight material, that it was this missile that has been launched, and it comes from America, right? It's certainly launched from an American craft. And it takes out this car, again, repeats up, and it creates the illusion it was a car bomb, but it wasn't. Anyway, so sports, but it killed loads of people. It was a family reunion. Get it? All the major, they have a name for them, heads of the various drug cartels. There you go, this is good for me. But one of them was late. Get it? And it was the main one in the feature of the film. You didn't meet all these other cartel members, and he was the one. And this guy is, was it Tom Hanks? Someone of that ilk, very good, takes on the part of an American FBI agent, right? It's a brilliant plot. Now, what's happened is the FBI have landed illegally some of their troops in the jungle to do surveillance work on all the cartels' factories where they manufacture cocaine and that. So it's a surveillance mission only. But once they got all this information, you get it, they could use drones to go in and strike them. And they also took on the role of actually planting an infrared beamer exactly on the target, and then draw back and watch it, and you see the missile obviously goes right in where it's guided by this infrared beamer. So of course these missiles, napalm missiles, come on Graham, can be used that way. So we get analogy. Your troops, you're there illegally, you know where all these missiles are because of satellite, and because it's mainly it's mainly American builders that make these things. So they soon get an idea, exact information of where these things are. Get it? So then, hypothetically, a troop of American troops can go in and either use a beam, an infrared beam, so we've got a distance away, and shine that beam on something that reflects it, and that will be enough for the bomb to tune into and strike. Get it? So hypothetically, they can be about 300 yards, because again, it's not a big explosion. Get it? It's just a chemical, it is like an explosion, but reaction, and it's immense heat. And I got it wrong. No, they're not going to cook them alive. They're going to seal them in there. Or some would be cooked. And needless to say, you're going into the nitty-gritties, gas canisters can be dropped, but of course only troops can do that, through the air inlets. just as the Nazis did, get it? Wheeled people into this big room. They had these cyanide tabs. Again, it's like a machine. They'd all be moved in, their gold, their teeth were taken, and they were naked. But they were told they're going to have a shower. And it's mixed, because obviously these were really skinny people that are just about alive. They've been starved to death nearly. And then they're told, well, we're going to shower you up and whatever, some bullshit, move you to another camp. And it was that well organised. And then what they did is, like I said, drop cyanide canisters in. Whew. So going back to where was I? The original plot of, oh no, right. So the technology and the means is here for us to take out silos or even missile silos. Same analogy, a silo where missiles are underground and they can be taken out by these napalm bombs, be neutralized. So you've got a double whammy. But also what's significant is these personnel bunkers, get it, would be filled up first. So you've got hours and hours of warning. Get it? These people have got to come from all over to get to their bunker, and they're monitored by a satellite. So it gives them at least 4-hour early warning. They're intending to do a nuclear strike. And a lot of the strike would be triggered from the bunkers. Safe place, so they thought. Oh, we get to there first. So they're totally 100% safe, even if there is an exchange. We're all right, Jack. Well, it ain't. So then there'd be no hesitation to issue the command. And of course, Mr. Trump will. I mean, if it happens in the next 2 years, they will get blattered, right? Maybe the next, I think Mr. Trump's going to be re-elected, and rightly so. All the bullshit about Mr. Trump's going to be brought into the light. And there's a recent thing with Mr. Trump and his wife. So this isn't spirit. I did read this, but it's very interesting reading. How Mr. Trump, out of consideration for his wife, because she's going through all the flack of being the president's wife, and there's a lot of strain and whatever, and she's doing a lot of patching up. Apparently, Mr. Trump called some African states a bunch of niggers or something, derogative term. She's going to these states on Mr. Trump's behalf. So she's doing more than just being a little wife. She's taking an active interest in Mr. Trump's job and is doing it, her part. And that is to go and see people that have been and their noses put out of place, apologise. If that's fair enough. I'm sorry, he's human. We all make mistakes. Please don't hold it against all this. She'd win them over to that degree. That he isn't this bastard, and then that'd get back through the media, and they wouldn't be able to print it because there would be always someone to print it if they don't. You see, well, if you're not going to run the story, we're sure the Broadland whatever Times will. So then they think, well, we may as well run it because, we've got everything to lose if we don't. We would stand out as not a President Trump supporter, and it'd make very easy for Mr. Trump to get rid of his enemies. Oh, yeah. Stick them in a concentration camp. They've been discovered, which they would be, discovered with weapons more than what would be acceptable for, the family man and maybe his wife to have. You get it? Well, you're looking at about 100 guns, and it's just a normal family, a man and a wife, maybe some of the daughters, some of the daughters may be old enough to pick up arms and decide they want, but that's the scenario I've been shown. So these silos would be attacked. And it wouldn't be a big thing. Like I say, we're not talking about big explosive here. It's just a device that can melt the doors, seal them in. That's it. Now there could be, we're speculating again. You get some multi-millionaire sheik and he's prepared to cop up a good half of all his wealth at all. sign it over to you, be no thing, and you get it first before you release him, get it? And once they've got their money, that's it. Right. Napalm the cunt. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, that sounds a bit unhonourable. That's nothing to what was going on in Tibet. Innocent monks are being mowed down with machine guns. And China is one of our possible enemies. They've got a lot of, well, look there, there's your example. Look what they've done to Tibet. But got away with it to a degree, but they are unscrupulous. And it's not just Tibetan monks being thrown out their monasteries. There is immense mineral wealth in Tibet. Apparently some of the largest gold reserves that are known to exist. You get me riverbeds that are just full of gold. You know, rivers that have dried up, and it's because that's what a river does. And it's like a mine. It's taking out the land, and it's getting deeper and deeper all the time. And as the water floods, it flows, and suddenly they're uncovering bare gold, nuggets and things like the size of bloody, you know. To them, they like it, but they're not. You know, they're too mad about gold that they go and climb up this mountain and live there in freezing cold for months with no real good source of supplies. The monks know how to survive, and it can be rough, but they do generally live to a good old age. It's clearly showing that whatever they do and however they live is a good system. I'm looking at we're over 2 hours, actually 2 hours, 12 minutes. Well, I have reached ahead, really, because what I'm really saying is there's a new form of napalm that burns at a very high temperature, and it puts all the other nations who might want to be considering a nuclear attack on us, well, may I suggest you just surrender your weapons? Yeah? You surrender, you have a parade, can't tell the flag at all. I was trying to look. No. But I can find it in the library when I get there, you know, so I'm all right. And I've used my pasta. Well, I haven't yet. That's the point. Of course, I haven't used it to get the taxi here, but I will do that. But it will be a bit piddly. Oh, and sorry, I'm going for my Pips review on September the 11th. Not far away. We're now near the end of July. Or are we? Or we all see, I'm bloody lost the plot. What the fucking month is this stupid cunt? Fuck's sake, man. You don't know what month it is? Oh, it's August. 23rd. No, 27th. Oh, yeah. Very near. I think it might have 31 days. And then with September. So 3 days to the beginning of September, plus 11, 2 weeks' time. So I better do that now. I'm looking for someone who's prepared to come with me for a PIP interview in Inverness. They told me the taxi will be provided for. It's over 100 quid. There's no other cop-out. They won't. The only cop-out I can put this. I can ask, because I can ask that the interview takes place in my home. Oh, well, it's my space. I could F and blind, whatever the fuck, so I don't physically attack them. And I could have some real fun. I'd pick up on anything, any sort of slight innuendo where they're trying to make me look a cunt by being smarter than me and whatever. And I've never been able to do that. Because I have been with animals that are close, but they had their things, but there wasn't that clear connection that you get between a cat and a man or a dog and a man. And probably some other animals as well. Real close. And that's what I freaked out and encourage you to go and see the film Rex. Because it is, and I don't know, well, Rex obviously wasn't a bomb-sniffing dog, and they didn't actually go to thing, but the way it was acted out is brilliant. Because some of the best things are Rex just looking at the end, looking through his cage, and his master's gone and he's never going to see her because she's crying. He can sense. And he can sense about the end, the parade that he's going to have for him is a time when the dog is retired off. And that's what's going on. So he's going to make a new contact with this new farmer, probably, and buy some goods off him. Can also do some fresh turnips or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you can see. Well, we'll see, because I know me, it's only 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I've just asked, is there anything I need to add to this information pertaining to this new form map arm? No. Well, I've clearly said it can be launched by hand, sort of like a bazooka thing. It can be planted as a bomb just right outside the door on a bunker, as well as it being targeted to hit. That's it, yeah. Oh, yeah, this will be a publicity. I've been told to restart the Stonehenge band that I sang in, and that's the significance of me singing in the street. I've got a really gutsy, powerful blues voice, which can be modified to Mary stuff, telling me, see, I haven't lost that anointing. My voice was anointed for singing, if you like, there, proclamation, every aspect that the voice can be used for, and more besides, I've received the anointing for, and that was, again, the whole gang of Brandon who were at the meeting, anoint me. So it's a mass group anointing. So everyone's saying, yes, Father God, grant this man the power that he needs and the abilities that he needs so that he's constantly made safe, even though he's in a hostile ground, may become invisible to all those that might wish to do him harm. May he clearly know that he can call the angelic kingdom down at any time. If he feels threatened, let him know this, blessed Father God. And I ask this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. 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 I've got quite an itchy wrist. And yet there's no normal colour distortion, so whatever. Well, that's it. Because to me, the most dynamic thing I've talked about in this whole thing is that we do not need to be scared in our bedclothes, that there is the necessary defence to deal with any possible attack by these missiles, however they do it. With me, I was in a fighter jet, and he just flew over and through coordinates, knew the right area, and I was ejected. And it's like you see on the movies, I was flying, really. I was obviously not just going that direction, I was going that direction as well. And I could steer it, and I had like a visa that put the information, or I could just change the destination, which is important. It's got built-in software, and this does not compute. Well, again. Ooh. Oh, things are fastening up, not hotting up, fastening up. Sensing many more guides rushing forward. It's like words got out. Yeah, words got out that you're a very high runner for the chosen one. Very high runner, meaning you will be the one that's possibly going to be used in this way. So obviously I'm a bit freaked out, but I've been trained for this role ever since I was a child. And this is me speaking. Although this Derek can move in, oh yeah, my father was my guru, which I knew that even at an early age. And at one time we actually tried to show my mother evidence to that effect as well. She'd just be guided to the Lucis Trust books and the particular volumes in there because she got to do something that says me not too good. So. Wow, I was off again. Ooh. It's like they're all comforting me and saying, don't worry, Graham. You know, you've been trained for this. Just drink your water. That's it. It will provide you, right? Blessed Father God, ask that this water be transmuted into the exact medicinal compound that my body needs at this time. In the name of blessed Jesus Christ, amen. 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 I could do that every time I take a drink. So you're making it really is, you know, whatever may have happened in the 10 minutes can be counterbalanced. And I am being detoxed. I've thanked the water for cleansing me, healing me, and restoring me. Yeah. Thank you, blessed water, for healing me. Thank you, blessed water, for restoring me. Thank you, blessed water, for providing me with protection and cleanliness. Amen. Well, I'm putting up thoughts. Is there anything I need to do special? You know, like selling possessions and whatever. No, I'm taking the PA to Thailand. I've already done it once. It's an incredible bit of kit. It's 1,000-watt PA that can be set up in any little jazz club or anywhere. No need for monitors because it's unique design of the driver speakers that you can stand in front of them and you won't get feedback. But the advantage is you hear exactly what the audience is hearing. So these particular PAs are not loud, but they're for a perfectionist. And you use this on small hallish gigs, and you can have two of them and have a stereo system. Yeah. And they can be doubled in sound. So instead of 1,000-watt, they're up to 2,000-watt, 2,300-watt, I'm being told, right? Just yeah. And so you have a stereo system. You get me, each amp stacked is got its own power, usage of power to right. Mm. Wow. Ooh. I've been told to approach the media directly, just as I did before. Physically go either to Moray Firth um, or any major media station near me. Obviously, Inverness comes to mind. I could tank all the way over to Aberdeen. There's a BBC Scotland there. And it's beautiful, it's high up. Aberdeen was designed by quite an advanced architect. Because the whole town was designed before they built it, and it's in squares, triangles, or crosses. And you do it's very long, straight lines of road because it's planned and built. Maybe took a few years to build it, but you get me. And so it's if you looked up top above it, it is a work of art. Very similar to Milton Keynes, same idea. That was all built and planned. You know, where we had the car parks, where the supermarkets go, and all this, and how people are living and in the most comfortable position they could be in. I would like to. Well, I can't. So shut up. I can't do anything. I'd like to buy some new either hoodies or good quality t-shirts. Again, my size is 5XL. A lot. Well, I was with a ticket collector then, and I want to ensure that people like me were being issued with a ticket. What the hell do I mean by that? I don't know what that means. If I'm an entertainer, I wouldn't have a ticket to the event. But you would want to be able to buy them for friends. Yeah. And that's why you could end up buying over the recommended limit. 2 9. Mm. Mm. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh. That's really piercing. I've answered it. So, well, he's got a goat, but it isn't him. It's a man, but it's a little boy with a goat. Oh, it ended. Hmm. See, you might try again. So it's a little. This icon is a little boy with a goat, but it isn't a little boy that's phoning me. So it's him when he's grown up. And we're 2.5 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know I've been doing a lot of sleeping. I clearly think that is the time to end it because it's going to take quite a while to upload this bastard.